Okay, welcome everyone to this week's show, Premier League 360, round 6 results. Today I've got a special guest, Ellen Banco from the 8 Tarts team, just to provide a few comments. And apparently she had some news on the weekend that she wanted to, on Wednesday that she wanted to tell everyone. She came into the shop when she'd finished and she told everyone in the shop, there was about 12 people in the shop, so she told everyone, so I invited Ellen on the show today saying that we might have a bigger audience that she could tell the news to. So what happened?
Well, I had a hero, Gobbler, which also was a birdie. 83 metres.
83 metres, she said.
On the third hole, I looked at my GPS, it said 83, so I thought, well, a 9-iron will be good. And it went in the hole.
That's almost like a hole-in-one to me.
I reckon. It's the closest thing I'll probably ever get.
Me too. On the third?
On the third.
And you played on the east course?
West
course,
yeah.
That's good. And so it was a birdie?
Yep.
You said that?
Yep.
Well done. And it went a long way, I think, from when we get to the results, it went a long way to maybe winning and moving up the premiership table, which was good. So
Go Tarts.
we might start off with Fluffy Ducks and Lake Bloomers, their results. Fluffy Ducks defeated Lake Bloomers 131 to 127. So the best score for the Lady Bloomers was 33. Fluffy Ducks, Carol Eddy had 36, and then there were scores around that 33 mark for everybody else. So the difference was Carol Eddy for the Fluffy Ducks. So that's a good win for them. That puts them into the top 4,
yes,
which is really good. Next match was Pitch Perfect against Fairway Phillies. Rosalie said it's happened before. It was a draw.
Yes.
140 apiece. So 140 is a really good score, and really and notable scorers for those teams were Felicity Douglas with 38 and Marie Collins 36, and for the Phillies, Chris Fleming 37 and Joy Adams 36. So scoring was good yesterday.
It's going to make the next few weeks very interesting, isn't it?
So Pitch Perfect still on top of the ladder, but we'll get to that as I said. So Lee's Legends have come good in the last few weeks. I think I watched the show last week. I don't watch many shows, but I watched the show last week and Steve explained that Lee's Legends were making a run at it, and they did it again. 144 defeated 19-hole champions 138. So the best score of the day, I think it was the best score of the day with your presentations.
Yes.
Was Sue Jenkinson, 42 points?
Yes, she had 6 plus 6.
Oh, plus 6. Oh,
yeah,
converts to,
yeah.
So plus,
plus 6 was
that's
excellent.
amazing for Sue. Yeah, that's really good. So she was obviously the standout in her team, but really good performance by Lynn James, who I've got the feeling has been struggling lately. Lynn?
A little bit.
I think she tells me that every week. But 36
she
points
could
is
be a
good.
drama queen sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
36 points is great. And then for the 19th hole champions, I've got Kath Kelly, 36 points. Nat Durant, 36. And Nat's done really well. I think she had a lesson a week ago. And that's paying off as well. So just a funny story with Kath. I've been calling Kath Chris and Chris Kath. Kelly, so I did say to Chris that I would apologise for my previous show 2 weeks ago where I missed her. I think she had the best score of the day and I still called her Kath. But I'd just like to again apologise to Chris, and I think Steve did so in the last show as well. So well done to Kath for 36. And then the match of the round, the 8 Tarts versus Odds Sods. That was a great game and a great score, 137 to 127. 8 Tarts defeated Odds and Sods. The best score for the Odds and Sods was 36, and all the others were fairly measly. And the best score for the 8 Tarts team, consistency is the key, really. 37 points for yourself.
Yes.
Which includes the Gobbler.
Yes, which included the Gobbler.
From how far?
83 metres.
83 metres. Rosalie had 34 points. She said she didn't play that well to me just before, earlier on. Nearly might have jumped into the sook of the week, the way she was saying how badly she did play, and still ended up with 34. But
Terry Jo was hard to beat a sook of the week.
Yeah,
she was definitely a sook of the week.
You play with Terry? Didn't play well, or just?
No, she started off on fire, but then she went downhill. Pressure got to her.
Okay, so that's good. So that I haven't actually got a sook of the week, but we were going to go with that. Terry Jo.
Yep, Terry Jo.
Yep, Terry Jo. Good one. And Rosalie as well.
Yeah.
Villain of the week. I heard that Felicity was trying to talking to Rosalie before the round, thinking that she was playing the 8 Tarts.
Oh.
And I think Felicity said that she was Rosalie said she was trying to put her off a little bit. But then, as it turned out, she wasn't playing her anyway. So she ended up spending all day apparently putting Rosalie off a game.
Which you didn't need to.
Yeah, which she didn't need to do. But Felicity played really well. We did mention her. She had 38 points for pitch perfect. So it might have spurred her on to a point where it helped her with her game. But obviously Rosalie with her whinging this morning, it probably did work to put her off. So if you do end up meeting in the final, Felicity, that could be a good thing to do. Tool of the week, unfortunately, Alan, I have had to include you. Only because I didn't have any other tools. So really, sort of by default, really, just the way Alan came into the shop after her round, boasting, and poor old Dale had I think a shot where it hit the pin and nearly went in, and didn't go in, and poor old little Dale in the background, Big Alan in front was spruiking about her gobbler, but little Dale trying to jump up like Dickie Nee, jumping up in the background. What about me? What about me? It didn't. Yeah. It was funny.
So I can be hero of the week and tool of the week.
Well, yeah. No. Well, I've got Dale as being the hero for trying to get up in behind. So it was a funny moment, but it was good. No, and that prompted,
and it was funny.
Prompted Alan coming on today, which is great. I appreciate her doing that. The team player was we've got a couple of team players. I had Di Johnson had some issues at the farm in the morning, and couldn't play at the time that she was due to play. She rang me and said, "Is there any spots later?" She had to quickly jump in the shower and get dressed, and she was here within was she?
Yes, she was.
Okay, so she didn't want to let her team down, so she still made the effort to get out here. Another one was Rita. Apparently, she had some issues at work and couldn't make her time, cancelled completely. Rang up half an hour later and said, "Is there any spots?" And she played late in the Grammars field as well. Didn't want to let her team down. I think neither of those names I've read out in the best scores, so they may as well have stayed at home. Okay.
So they can stay in bed next week.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, don't bother next week. Yeah. So next week's round 7. So we've got 2 more to go. Apparently, 2 more to go. So we're getting pretty close to it. Late Bloomers play Fairway Fillies. That match doesn't really. Fairway Fillies need to win to stay in the top 4. Fluffy Ducks play 19th hole champions. Fluffy Ducks again need to win. 19th hole champions, I'm not sure, that probably won't make the top 4, so Fluffy Ducks need to win. Pitch Perfect play you guys, 8 tarts, so match of the round obviously, top of the table. So we'll see how that goes.
We could be a couple down next week, so.
Anyway, we'll see.
I better have a big breakfast.
I better go pitch perfect then. Yeah, you better have a pitch perfect. So then we got Lee's Legends, who are making that run up the ladder, playing the lowly Odd Sods. So their run up the ladder will continue by the look of that. So just a quick rundown of the premiership table, the ladder. Pitch Perfect obviously on top, equal points with 8 tarts, just behind percentage. I think it's 0.75% behind. Fairway Fillies on 18 points, so just that draw, popping them back in that section. Fluffy Ducks down to 12 points, just again by percentage over Lee's Legends. So that could change very quickly. 19th hole champions, Late Bloomers on odds and sides look like they're out of the race for the finals. Well, I'd like to thank Alan for coming in today.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks Amy for setting us up, and thank you to Brown Brothers for their support as well. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.